Hi, yogis. Here's a practice on expanding the capacity of the inner heart. So we're going to use a mudra here. You're going to cup both hands and turn your left hand up right under the center of your chest and the right hand down. Okay, so that'll be your mudra for this meditation. You can rest your hands down anytime you'd like to, but just close your eyes for a moment. And I want you to start to deepen your breath and deepen your awareness of this space. Right, this is the holiest of spaces. It's called anahata in the yogic tradition, which means the unstruck sound, or the sound that can really only be struck by outrageous love. Sometimes sacred love, people will say, can only really be struck by the experience of sacred love, that deepest, deepest inner heart. And so I want us to touch into some of that depth and capacity of our heart today. So just for a moment, I want you to feel like the breath is going to start creating a circle in between the hands. Right? So if you'll exhale, if your left hand is on the bottom, you'll exhale down to your left fingertips and imagine a circular breath. So inhaling across the palm of the left hand to the heel of the hand and up the left side into the right fingertips. And then exhaling across the right hand down to the heel of the right hand to the left fingertips. And just continue that breath for a moment. So each inhale goes up on the left, just drawing the circle around the heart. And each exhale goes down on the right, kind of completing that circle. And I want you to see if you can do this circular breath pattern for a few moments longer. And it's almost like establishing that image. If you've ever seen the yantras, the drawings or the graphic depiction of the heart chakra, right in the center is this circle. And so I want you to draw that circle within the heart and let it start to feel like a circle of deep protection, where you feel safe, loving, you feel safely loved. You just start to experience some of the deeper qualities of the inner heart. And then as you continue that circular breath pattern, it's almost like you feel the prana moving, kind of turning the wheel of the heart, right? Like one of the Tibetan prayer wheels. You just start to turn that wheel of the heart. You can keep the hands there, or you can let the hands go down, but just try to maintain this circle, this fluid movement of prana or of energy encircling the heart, making a space that feels strong and capable of bringing love into any situation. So you inhale across the top half of the circle and you exhale across the bottom half of the circle. And that just starts to continue. And as you feel the wheel of the heart turning, it starts to break off any experiences or blockages, anything where it feels like, oh, this is where the wheel of my heart cannot turn quite so freely as I would like it to. Right, so just turning the wheel of the heart with your intention, with your breath, with the power of your creative imagination. Right, it takes all of those things to get our heart all the way free. And start to feel like that circular motion carries you deeper, almost like entering into a vortex of love or compassion or consciousness. Maybe even this vortex where you just stop judging yourself so much. You stop judging other people quite so much, and you kind of circle in, you augur in to this deeper experience of love. where it feels okay to trust in the power of love that already exists inside of you. Right? It's not the kind of love that you have to get from somebody else. It's a kind of love you have to remember and reignite sometimes. We can get disconnected from the experience of our deepest heart, but it's always there waiting for us to return home. So just allow yourself time and allow yourself space to return home to the experience of love. And you can continue this practice, just going as deep as you feel to go, circle by circle, breath by breath, entering into those deeper petals. Right, yogis love all the art imagery. I love all the art imagery of the heart. And so the lotus of the heart begins to open, and as you go deeper in, more of those petals unfold, and more of your capacity to bring love into a world that's desperate for it begins to unfold as well. And so you touch into not only compassion and kindness and love, but you touch into courage, right? It takes tremendous courage to reveal yourself as a being of love in a world that doesn't always reflect that back to you. So you allow yourself that time and space to open the courage of the inner heart, or even the courage that it takes to touch into the inner heart, right? Just be bold, be brave, be wild, right? That spiritual seekers are inherently wild. You believe in the wildness, or you wouldn't keep seeking it. So just let yourself seek the wildness of inner experience in this space where you can embody love. You can touch into love in such a way that it is a physical relief for you to go, oh yeah, I remember I love to love. I just love to reconnect to that quality of self that reminds me that I'm good and I'm kind, and that's what I want to express in the world more than anything else. So take a few more of these deep circular heart breaths, just turning the prayer wheel of the heart as much as feels right to you. But for today, take one more deep breath in. Let the breath go. And carry your heart deeply, safely, and wisely out into the world.